Yo, what's happening in the hood, everybody? What's good? What's happening? Peter back again, narrating yet another one of Ryan's Wi-Fi battles against some dude named Brandon. He's using a regen team that we made together, which means every single Pokemon has Regenerator as an ability, except for Blissey, because, Blissey doesn't need any of that. It's a fat turd. And we didn't really have much special bulk, and Alamola sucks penis. So, his opponent's going to lead with Glysaur. Ryan's going to go for that fake out, get some damage, and then go for that HP Ice. And his opponent's going to be kind of cocky and be like, yeah, I think he's going to go. He has Stone Edge, not HP Ice. But Ryan's like, nope, not messing around today. Going to get that easy Oko. And now he's going to bring in Chris Reeves. Ryan's going to go for that U-turn, get that super effective damage, switch advantage. Gets a good amount of damage. That's about 2 KO, I think. Ryan's going to go back into the classic wild, really douchebag, Blissey, and his opponent's going to go for a Calm Mind. And going into Blissey is not really smart against Reuniclus, because it does have really good bulk. It can take Seismic Tosses, it can recover off all the damage and just set up in your face, and if it does have Psyshock, then it's, even easier to kill you. So Ryan's like, yeah, this is not looking good for me. I'm going to swap back into Kajondo, and his opponent luckily does not go for Psychic and just sets up more. And Ryan's going to go for the Fake Out, but his opponent doesn't want to take more damage, so he's going to swap out and go into his own asshole, his junior doucher, Chansey, because everyone's got an asshole. And Ryan's going to Fake It Out, which does not very much because of the Violite, and now his opponent's feeling really ballsy. He's like, yeah, I got a Violite, I'm a douchebag, I can survive a stab 130 base power, super effective high jump kick to the dome. Lol, JK, get your shit wrecked, son. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Kajondo just fucked your shit up, and now his opponent's gonna go into JJ the Jet, Latios, and Ryan's thinking, yeah, classic specs or something. But it's actually a DD set, so Ryan's like, shit, I gotta get my shit together, and I'm gonna have to swap out into something that can take physical hits a lot better. His opponent should have gone for another DD here, but he's just gonna go for that Outrage, and Slowbro, being the monster that it is, I mean, what a bro, dude. He takes that like a bro. And it only does a little bit more than half with lefties. So Ryan's like, yeah, I can't stay in. I gotta swap out again, get my regen going. Go into Noodles, who is gonna take that even better. Like, look at Tangela go. What a monster. So he takes that with about half. And he doesn't have leftovers, so he can't stay in. He's gonna have to swap out, get his regen going. And his opponent is also gonna swap out because he doesn't want to get hit with confusion. And he goes to Motor. And I'm like, really, dude? That's a washing machine. Are you sure about that nickname? Whatever. Anyways, Ryan's gonna swap into Slowbro, who's got really, close to full health with regen and lefties, and he's gonna take the Thunderbolt pretty well, considering he has like no special bulk. But his opponent gets the Paralysis, and he gets Parahacks in the same turn. That's like a 3% chance. So Lady Luck is not with Ryan today. He's gonna have to swap back out, get some more health back with regen, and go into Athlete's Foot, the Fungus Amoonguss. He's gonna take that Thunderbolt like it was nothing, and I'm pretty sure this is a scarfed Rotom, because he swaps out now, and we're gonna see later he doesn't have lefties. So now Ryan's gonna go for the Spore on the switch. His opponent brings in Chris Reeves yet again, and gets that sleep, gets his Lunestra going and all that, and Ryan's gonna go for that Giga Drain, snapping some of that HP, just to wear him down a little bit. And after he gets the Giga Drain, Ryan's going to swap into Kajondo, which is a little bit of a risky play because the opponent could have gone for Psychic because it is super effective against Amoonguss. But luckily he is still sleeping, and Ryan's going to go for that Fake Out, slap him in the face, and his opponent's going to wake up, but he gets the Flinch Hex. No, it's 100% Flinch, and Ryan's going to go for that U-turn. Super effective, clean him up. And the opponent, he decided to stay in for whatever reason, I don't know. But either way, Ryan's got like a 6-3 advantage now. He's going to go back into his own Reuniclus Lubricant. What you doing with that? Vaseline, And his opponent's going to bring in Mewtwo. And he's going to go for that Fire Blast, as Ryan's going to set up the Trick Room. And now here he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which is going to do a really good amount of damage. And I have no idea what kind of Mew this is. I'm thinking like Specs, but that's really not much damage. I mean, it could be like a Light Screen or something, but all I've seen it do is Fire Blast. I mean, that's a Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. It could be specs, I don't know. Either way, he's going to have to swap out and go into Motor, the washing machine, to take the Shadow Ball. Who takes it? You know, alright. Ryan's going to have to swap out now because he is getting hit with Life Orb quite a bit. So now he's going to go back into Athlete's Foot to take the Thunderbolt or the Hydro Pump really well. And, you know, see, his opponent doesn't have lefties, and he has to switch out, so I'm pretty sure it's Scarf. Because also Specs would have done more. So Ryan's going to go for the Spore yet again on the switch, put his Mew to sleep, and now, since he's sleeping away, got that 9-9 going, he's just going to, you know, clean him up with that Giga Drain. So Amoonguss is just doing work this game. As the Trick Room goes back down, Ryan's going to go for that Giga Drain, get some damage, but Mew is very naturally bulky because it is a base 100 poke. So he's going to be able to live one Giga Drain, but the second one is enough to clean him up. So now Ryan's at like a 6-2 advantage, I think. He's doing good. His opponent's going to go for the Hidden Power Fire. It's going to do like nothing. Like, what are you trying to do? You don't burn your shrooms, you digest them? Yeah. This guy's clearly a little bit ignorant. And Rotom just doesn't sleep. It's an insomniac, because those are its eyes, right? And they're just not closed. Anyways, Ryan's gonna go for those Giga Drains because they are stab super effective. Gets a lot of HP back, and his opponent's just gonna be sleeping away. So, you know, can't really do much. Ryan's just gonna keep going for the Giga Drains and eventually clean him up. So that's like 2.5 pokes. Amoonguss is taken down now, and now he's gonna go into his last dude, which is JJ the Jet, and he's gonna go for that HP Fire. And Ryan's gonna be like, nope, why you keep trying to burn my shrooms, yo? And Ryan's gonna just go for the Stun Spore, get him paralyzed, get him really slow, which is a good move, because now he can't DD up. And, you know, now he can clean him up with some of his other dudes, like Kachondo. And now Ryan's like, yeah, I can just fodder out Amoonguss, because I don't really want anyone else to take an Outrage. And now I get my safe switch into Kachondo. And I'm going to go for that Fake Out, get some more damage on it, and then I'm going to just clean him up with that HP Ice. So that is going to be the game, as Ryan goes for the HP Ice, cleans him up, and so yeah, if you like this battle, you know, like this kind of different pokes, you don't see Amoonguss too much, let me leave a like, comment, you know, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you later.